Hello, welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network. Before we get into the Yoka gameplay, which is the area that I have access to now, I did want to talk about purple mystery data a little bit. So purple mystery data, well, okay, if we look at Mail's homepage here, there's a blue mystery data and a purple mystery data in here. Blue mystery data is kind of like a treasure chest. You go to it, you open it up, you get an item. Purple mystery data is a locked treasure chest. So you need an unlocker subchip, then you can open it and get access to it. Now, the problem with the purple mystery data and the unlocker, in my view, is that there are two ways you can get unlocker subchips. The first is that it can be an item that's just out in your world, out in the multi-world somewhere. Somebody sends it to you. The second is that you can buy them from a shop. The shop specifically is located in SciLab, which I don't have access to yet. But the reason I don't like this system is that it has your SciLab basically makes all of the unlocker chips turn into trash items once you get access to SciLab. And so I would prefer that either one, I don't care which one, but I would like only one of the two methods to really be available. I think that would improve how the purple mystery data works. As it is in logic right now, you can get an unlocker and spend it, but then there's the other issue of the fact that I think I currently have 4 purple mystery data available to me, and I only have 2 unlocker subchips. And as we can see, when I grab this... Okay. Get a little bit closer. Okay, so I sent something. Nightmare Key Turtle Rock. This is a Mail's homepage purple mystery data location. So these purple mystery data are locked to the location that we exist in the world, which means that if I choose the wrong one, I can potentially be locked out of something. Now, logic does account for this, and unfortunately I think the way that it's going to account for this, if it's anything like what I'm used to for other games, is that it's going to just make it so there's never anything particularly good in these. At least not that's required until you have access to SciLab. So I would like, my personal preference for how unlocker subchips should be dealt with, which, you know, is just my preference, other people are going to disagree and that's fine, would be to remove them from the store so they don't exist in SciLab at all. And then have them just, so they're just items that you get the subchip and then you can access your purple mystery data, but then have the purple mystery data locations be a progressive check. So instead of this being Mail's homepage purple mystery data, this would just be purple mystery data check. And the first purple mystery data you open up will always just get you check 1, regardless of which one it is, and then you get check 2 from the second one, and so on. So this would be like how Blasphemous does the Confessor dungeons, for example. I think that's a very good system. Whereas the way it is currently is kind of like the simple keys in Hollow Knight, which is one of the things that I hear quite a few complaints about. Not quite a few, but it's one of the more problematic aspects of the Hollow Knight randomizer is the way that simple keys work. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Also, I forgot to sync the AP. There we go. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on purple mystery data, and I've cleared it. And so as I mentioned, I have access to Yoka, because I have the needle item. So Slug PT, needle, and pet case give you access to SciLab, Yoka, and Beach, respectively. So we have needle. Now let's do Yoka, which I believe is the only new area we have access to. Also, if you remember from the very first episode, okay, well, there's a couple of problems here. I just started recording without actually updating that, so the text is actually going to be a little bit off. Apologies for that. I don't actually know what my checks are at the moment. I'm not going to bother with that. Not that it's a big deal, but I do like keeping track of things. Anyway, so yeah, since the last time I did this in the multi-world, I did my very first episode of the series. Was the only other time I've played Mega Man Battle Network. And this text client is moving a lot slower now. As you can see, there's no longer that initial rush of items. Things are a lot slower. Now, Yoka Chocolate Chop is in logic. This is why I was grinding out the bug frags earlier. I have 52 here. There's a promotion going on. Clean up our net. Nut wafer chocolates with prize. Turn in 1 bug frag for 1. Exchange a bug frag. So we are now going to get 31 Yoka Chocolate Chop checks. Let's go. Shadow Edge trap, that's not great. Muse Dash does have the most amusing traps, though, in my opinion. It's one of the few games I actually like the traps in. And I think the reason that it said 31 instead of 32 is that some people have finished their games and collected. So one of these numbers, if we're checking the text client, should skip while I go through. So far it's just been going up one at a time. Not a whole lot of super great stuff. That first Power Star will eventually matter. There's a song for Muse Dash, so that potentially lets somebody get something, although Muse Dash does have an issue where some of the songs are duplicated, so they might already have that song. Because there are 2 for some of them. Zombie Sheep for DLC, sure. This hasn't actually been a great windfall here. Okay, so you can see 13 just got skipped. 14 was a Celestial Sash, though. That's really good. That lets you go up in Time Spinner. Proudfang also, I believe, is access to Pridelands, I think it is. The Lion King themed levels in Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played that game, but I know a little bit about it. Mostly just from playing Archipelago. Triforce Piece, also decent. 10 Time Shards. That is basically nothing. Okay. Exposition Trap, one of the more amusing item names. Kind of curious to see what that is. Haven't played Sonic Adventure either. So I did mention the Muse Dash traps. The only other trap I can think of that I really like in the... Oh, another trap. The only other trap I can think of that I really like is the... Brain just stopped. I had it in my mind. Hollow Knight Grub Mimic. I think Grub Mimics are hilarious. I love that as a trap. Obviously, those can only appear inside a Hollow Knight game. I think that actually is being changed in an update I saw, where it's no longer limited to your own game, so I'm hoping that means you can only send them to other people's games, and not that you're going to be able to send it to anybody's game, but only other Hollow Knight games. Because it doesn't really make sense. Alright, Blue Skull Key for a Doom game. Might be helpful. Power Star for Mario 64. I believe that is eventually access. Okay. So, you know, some stuff. We come in here. Actually, before we do that, I see something on the tracker. I can jack into the mission. Okay. And this is going to be Blue Mystery Data. Pokeball. Well, not the most exciting. Now we have entered the zoo. A few things to check out here. First, we dig through the garbage like a good protagonist in an RPG. Emblem and repair asterisks. No, just emblem. The repair asterisks... Hold on. No, I did get the repair asterisks as well. Okay. Interesting that they do that. Jack into the giraffe computer. And that's going to be one more blue mystery data. I always kind of go in the same order, which works well enough. 5 rupees. Again, not super exciting. There's a hidden jack-in thing here, which there's no indication exists. And this has a purple mystery data, so I guess we use my second unlocker here. Georock, oh boy. So I did update my chip folder. Because I did receive a bunch of stuff in between parts. Requires unlocker. Oh no, not yet. Let me do this first. And that's my last unlocker. Progressive research speed. Okay, that's something. And we'll jack into this computer. And this gives us access to the zoo computer. Switch the tracker over to that. Now, because we are playing in an endgame state, the actual puzzles don't exist anymore, unfortunately. So, well, or fortunately, I suppose, depending on your opinion. Beastman, sure, we'll try Beastman. See what Beastman has to say about this. I don't think I've used this chip in a while. Well, good job, Beastman. Let's try Protoman instead. A little bit more useful. So Beastman hits 3 targets, hits the square 3 tiles ahead 3 times, it looks like. Alright. And I'll probably be... I said I was going to be skipping through the fights, but a lot of these are actually going to be pretty fast. If one takes a while, I might just edit it out. But for showing off some of the chips that I've got, now that I have a bunch of level 3 Navi chips, things are going to go a lot faster. Drillman even has break element, so I can, if the level 2 Metar is hiding behind its helmet, I can just break through and destroy it instantly, or like we're going to see here, the Boomer can break as well. Honestly, I think Drillman 3 might be the best chip, just for general purpose stuff. Still no Boomer chip. It's not giving it to me. 20 rupees. Yeah, so the chocolate wafers were okay, but the rest of these checks haven't been great so far today. But yeah, okay, well, Drillman again. I guess I can also turbo mode it instead of editing later. Alright, onward to Zoo 2. And this is just running through the dungeon and collecting items. You don't even have to fight the boss of the dungeon at the end. Like, there's some improvements that could definitely be made to the randomizer, I think. A lot of things that people are talking about. I think version 2 Navis was something that people wanted to add. Oh, full panel for a witness game. That's actually pretty decent. That's what I get for not looking at my map, I suppose. Wasted steps. Another drill man. Okay, well, I mean, if it's going to give it to me, I'll just take the instant win. Okay, finally got myself a Boomer. Wouldn't mind having a set of those. The other thing is I like to have my chips be relatively consistent in terms of code or type. So I'm not going to stick just one Boomer into my folder, but if I had like 4 of them, I would, for example. Otherwise, I'm just going to use a lot of asterisk codes so that I can just kind of do whatever. And we get a heat shot. Heat shot J. Okay. And the thing about this this randomizer too, a lot of people have well, I don't say a lot of people. I've heard people refer to this as a running away simulator, because you really don't need to fight viruses and grind out, you know, money or anything like that. This is a mistake. Oh, I'm not going to be able to kill them all. Shoot. No, that went poorly. Bubble Man. Show us what you do. Ton of shots and one straightforward. Somehow got a Ratten for that. F for success, I suppose. Yeah, but there's a lot of the game you're just kind of running through stuff. Like at this point, literally the only reason I'm running through this dungeon is just to pick up blue mystery data. Okay, well, we'll do this again. I probably should have done the heal first. Oh well. And a single bomb F. Okay, well, I mean, if I get a good selection of F code chips, then there's something I can do with that. Maybe. Box of rockets. That seems less amazing. And that's it for Computer 3. Onward to Computer 4. It is just random which chips it gives me access to. Sonic Wave S. I would really like to have a full playset of those. I do like the Sonic Wave chips quite a bit. 211. Oh, I was standing on a grass panel, so I got to heal slightly. Man, it should be random. I don't know why it keeps giving me the drill man, but I'm not going to complain. Boomer H, nice. I don't know if I'm going to grind out more of those off... Well, I do know. I'm not going to grind out more of those off camera. But if I happen to get a whole bunch while I'm going through here... what am I looking at? Oh, right. I was not where I thought I was. Okay. Yeah, but if I happen to get a whole bunch of them here, I might stick with it. Otherwise... Okay, too early. Also, what was I going to say? The power-up chip doesn't work. For the guard chips, I can't do the plus. Alright, Beastman, can you actually hit something? Getting this lined up is, the Ratten enemies are a little bit hard to deal with, I find. I've got a bug frag, but don't really need that. Alright, one more to go. Beastman might actually be good here. Nice. And Zenny. Alright, this looks like the last data from here. So that is Zoo Comp done. And that is the zoo done. So we just have a couple of checks here, actually quite a few checks at Yoka Inn, and then internet stuff. Something I don't think I did last time that I could have done is to show off the hinting of chip trades. This is a sub-chip dealer selling some stuff. Okay, you're red, which means I do not on the tracker, so I do not have your chip. You're after fire chips, you want fire sword P. These are tracked here. We have 12 icons here, so white sword. You can see at the top right the name when you hover over something. So fire sword P I do not have. So I do have Dynawave V and Magnum 1A for those trades. So I don't have this. You can trade it for my check. No, it's fine. And I guess the settings that I'm on, I actually don't get to see what those are in advance. Okay. So if I was playing on different settings, this is one of the things you can put in your YAML options when creating a Mega Man Randomiser file. It can tell you what the check is before you do the trade. Anyway, before we do Tamako's homepage, let's just clean out the inn first. So we have 2 quizzes. Oh boy. Okay. We can jack into the armor for some reason. In the future, armor comes with an internet connection. Maybe it's, I didn't read it, but maybe this is like an air conditioning unit that looks like armor or something like that. They do that kind of thing sometimes. Alright, Mr. Quiz, let's do it. How many holes are in AC/DC Park's Mole Mountain? 4. Yep, this is how this works. 3. What's the left screen in the virus lab? Probably a Metar. Number 3, how many drawings are on the walls outside classroom 5A? 9, okay, good luck. Good guess on that one. How much is a cup of coffee at the Beach Street Cafe? 380, sure. How many toy pandas are in the zoo raffle ticket? 2? Alright. Not 1. Okay, we'll do this again. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these. They exist in all the games. Some of them are interesting when they're asking you questions about gameplay stuff, but a lot of it is just random things like this. And for trouble, we get a rancid egg. Okay. I think I can jack into the little lion head there. Oh, this actually has a different appearance. And a place to go. Okay, use dash song, sure. Ah, okay, we are on the net. I was not intending on doing this right now, because I was expecting to get it through Tamako's homepage. So we'll start from here, I guess. We also have access to this. Which is more net. I activated something. Secret. Let's not do that. That seems like endgame stuff. Yeah. Okay. Which also... Okay, so those are showing as, they're yellow, which means that they're doable, but they're not expected to be in logic yet. Certainly I'm going to want to buy a whole bunch more health before I start messing around with the secret stuff. So, where were we? We can do Yoka Net and Beach Net. Okay, so we do have access to both, and they're going to be separate. So hop back here. I guess we can do this now then, because this is going to be disconnected from BeachNet. But just for the sake of cleaning this up, let's get Jars and Quizmaster done before we jump in there. Okay, Potion, that's one. So we have Quizmaster. Alright, how many questions are you gonna have? Which Reader Grand Prix did Class 5B win? Okay, 8th. What animal pours out water into the bath? That's a lion. Mini cake stand in front of the zoo. How many gas bottles? 2? Not even half. Which is not in Mail's room. She has a mirror, I know for sure. No stuffed animal, okay. Trash can seems like a relatively normal thing to have in your room. Which direction is the panda at the zoo looking? Sideways? Darn it. So mostly I just remember based on position. So it's 2113. Panda is looking backwards, okay. Two, one, one. Ones are nice because you can spam. 3, 2. How many statues of people are there inside the zoo? So you can just look this up. Oh, whoop, see, I spammed too fast that time. Where's the newest blackboard in this school? Probably Teacher's Lounge? How many gold shield displays are in the principal's office? 3. How much is it to buy a lottery ticket in front of the zoo? Not 100. Problem is, you can hit the button a second time just to auto-complete. Like, the confirm button is also the auto-complete button. By spamming is dangerous. Okay, well, we know this is 300. One more to go. Okay. Which of these is actually placed in this school? A clay statue, a boomerang, and a crystal ball? A clay statue, I believe. And we get a rare crow for our trouble. There's at least one of these that's 15. Oh, TV Blue Mystery Data. Let's just grab that. Power boost, okay. So now we are done with that. I am going to wait and leave Tamako for the end here because She will also give us network access. She will give us access to the beach net. Alright. Spanish cap. You know any good jokes? Come from Swapopolis to be a comedian. Can't think of any jokes. So. I don't believe I've actually done this at all. Navicast. So. This is a pretty cool thing that was added in Mega Man Battle Network 3, where you have all these programs, and there's sort of a mini-game that goes on here in terms of placing your programs. I do have Black Mind. I do not have Humor. Navcust is a thing, apparently. Okay. Or Job Help with Rehab. Well, it's not in Logic. I don't have access to the job board yet. So I want Black Mind, because this is going to make an evil disguise, which I think BeachNet has Villain as a check, so I will need that for something. Move. I'm never sure how to rotate these. I know you can. Well, hold on. I have spin white. Okay, that explains some things. And in that case, we're not going to deal with that just yet, so I'll put press. I need it to be on the command line if it doesn't have a plus thing. Where's one that doesn't have plus? This, for example, has the plus. So this one needs to be off of the command line. And also you don't want the same color to be touching. So, like, that would cause a bug, which would be bad. And I don't have spin yellow either, so I can't put both of these up here. So we'll just go with this. Press compression program isn't working. Oh, right. Never mind. Oh, I was completely wrong about that. That's right. The compress only goes one way. In that case, how do I have access to this? It must be a teleporter. I'm not super familiar with this randomizer, as you can probably tell. So next we'll do Tamako. Could talk to Tamako and fight Metal Man, but there's not much of a reason to do that. Grab the blue mystery, box of shotgun shells. We still have a purple mystery data here, which I am out of unlockers. I can't actually get this. But it's showing as in logic, which is kind of questionable. Do not have drill man. Are they both going to go at the same time? Probably not. So if I had done that, could have worked better. But alas. Okay, so I have access to this teleporter. Okay, I guess we'll do SciLab first then. So she's where the teleporter was. That's interesting. So SciLab, we don't have access to SciLab, but we do have access to SciLab networks. We are now in the SciLab homepage, I believe. Beach. Wow, what am I even saying? Not SciLab, it's Beach and Yoka. For some reason I thought this was SciLab. No, that is Beach. Okay. I'm not very good at playing bad guys. You need somebody to give a bad guy roll. This is why I need Black Mind. Hey. Right, I put the wrong one in. Remove that. Put in Black Mind. We are now really evil. Want to show him a real bad guy? Yo, hey you looking for trouble, punk? Wow, what a performance. Put yo at the start of anything and you sound like a bad guy. Okay. Let's remove that. Put press back in. This press is actually useful. Alright, so while we're here, we might as well use some of our Zenny. So I can buy programs. Fish makes me more likely to get water viruses if I wanted to grind something in particular. The rest of this is kind of whatever. I guess I'll buy these. Just so that I have... let's not keep customize checking stuff until we're done all our shopping. HP memory, we'll buy 3 of those. That's plus 60 max HP. In total, 20 each. The rest of this, I'm not really using R, but I am going to buy 2 grass stages, just because I am wood style. So if I'm standing on a grass panel, I do heal over time. This basically makes me invincible. In fact, it's probably a good thing just to replace all of my heals with. And you know what, they're super cheap. Okay, there's only 3 available. So we'll buy those. Actually, let's just edit this real quick. Yeah, recover 50 isn't great. Now, put in 3 of these, even though they're kind of just dead draws. Because if I get multiples at once, I can just play all of them, pull all of them at the same time, and then I get... then I can just get them out of the folder. Okay, so for this... well, we've got a few things that we can check on the net. This is a relatively early area, so this shouldn't be too hard. Grab the power boost. That should get them both. A bunch of yo-yo chips wouldn't be bad either. Might as well grab the random data. So the green respawns, blue and purple do not. Sub-chip shop. Again, nothing here I particularly care about. Guess we'll buy some sneak runs in case I feel like using those. We'll buy one of these just for insurance. Basically a full heal. And yeah, you can see my health is way higher than it used to be. Because not only did I buy the 60, but I guess we'll edit this now. I did put in the plus 200 here as well. Okay, and since we're here... can't fit that anywhere. Can fit this though. My charge shots will be faster at charging. Oh. Wrong button. Menuing is hard. Alright, so up here, we have a check that requires press. Unfortunately, this is a purple mystery data, I'm pretty sure. Blue. Okay, I misread it when I was doing this earlier. Well, that's a good thing then. Oh wow, I missed with the coffee damage? Really? We'll just equip air shoes, why not? I wasn't able to get through that fast enough. Bullman. Sure, let's see what you do. You were kinda silly. Oh, that only did 10 damage? That was not... I guess it does a lot of damage if the thing is standing still. Could have just gone for the attack. The chip. Alright, well we'll grab this. Bug frag. Okay, slightly less grinding for Cernope, I suppose. And that's it for this side. So to get to this side, there's two ways we can get in. And I guess we probably just want the top one. We also have UnderNet access, which is interesting. Since we're here, I guess we'll do UnderNet. See what we have access to. Turns out I had access to more than I was expecting. Okay, well, this should just kill everything. Money for me. Okay. And that teleporter... Does that just connect back up to the square? It does, okay. So this is a quick shortcut if you want to do UnderNet, I suppose. In which case, let's do that later. Yeah, so you can see I'm healing. I also managed to use a guard chip. I can't reach that far, unfortunately, because I knocked you back. But we can Proto-Man you for 210 damage. Sounds good. Yo-yo chip. What else is that? I can't actually get down here because I don't have a World 3 pin. Never mind. Okay. Well, we can use the press and go this way. We are now... Which UnderNet? UnderNet 1. Okay, so this is all showing as yellow. This stuff is not actually in logic. Which means that I don't have to do it right now, really. But... we can get a few of these checks without too much trouble. Lunar item. Oh, it's a trap. The UnderNet gives you stuff that isn't good. Who would have known? And I guess there's no point in doing that. We might as well go down this way. So the enemies here are going to be significantly tougher. So with this copy damage, I should be able to kill them both if Drillman doesn't. It is random what Drillman... Okay, Drillman... That's why Drillman is so good. It's like potentially 330 damage to everything. 3 shots at hitting everything, guaranteed to hit everything once. Meta gel's pretty nice. Okay, and that's it for UnderNet 1. UnderNet 2, is this a trap? No, it's just a bunch of money. That's arguably nice. I don't really need the money anymore, but... So UnderNet 2 would be this map. There are 2 things that we care about, I guess. And it looks like they're both available by going this way. This might be a shop. No, this is access via Gargoyle, though, so we don't have access to it yet. Okay, and then we have UnderNet 3 going up here, which is a dead end, I believe. Because they can get to UnderNet homepage. So we want to do that before going to UnderNet 4. When I checked earlier, UnderNet 5 is actually in logic. There's a different way to get here, but I guess we're not taking that route. We'll just take the regular route, which I believe crosses one of these one-way force arrows to get into UnderNet 5, if I remember correctly. So from here then, we are just going to run this way and grab... Is it up the ramp? It is up the ramp. An ether. Oh, that ether's actually good. What does ether do in Super Mario / Zelda? Not Super Mario, Super Metroid / Zelda. Because I always wondered about that, because ether is kind of just a trash item for Final Fantasy, right? So I'm curious as to what that ether is, what it does, if anybody happens to know and is watching this. Then we get our green teleporter, not quite yet. We want this one first, I believe. What we can get here. Flashman seal breaks because we're in story mode and we've already beaten Flashman. Or something. Oh, this is not great. This is gonna really, really hurt. Oh, I missed. No, I didn't miss, but, no, you guys aren't Fire Element. For some reason I thought you were. A bad idea. Okay, I'm just gonna heal a little bit here before going onward. Could have healed more, but yeah, it did not prove worthy of that chip, understandably. Alright, that is UnderNet 2 done. And I think we just want to teleport... No, we don't want. We have to... Right, we have to go out and in. And in 1, we don't have the world... Whoops. In 1, we don't have the world 3 pin, so we don't get to get that check in here. And from here... It's just up this way. We're now in UnderNet 3, so UnderNet 4 is a different exit. Can we take that? Can. Green Blossom for Dark Souls. Okay. Now we have a Drill Man. This may or may not finish. Oh, actually, I should have done Proto Man. Proto Man would have been a guaranteed kill and everything. Now I'm relying on RNG and didn't quite get it. Even with +1 charge, it's still a pretty slow charge. Alright, so that's one of 2 checks here, and the other one is that one that we can see right there? Hold on. Yeah, it is around this way. Bubble Man, huh? Shoot. I was hoping to have them both lined up. Ah, I was too slow. Oh my god, that hurts. I was way too slow. Ow. That went poorly. I almost just died and lost all my progress. If you die in this, you do get to keep the checks, but you lose everything else that you've done. Alright, well this is why... Oh, I had a bunch of these. Okay. But that is the problem with being wood element, is that fire hurts. Unsurprisingly. Taking double damage from those. Plant Man. Crap, I had a feeling. Its position was just a little bit... Oh. That was not the best way to do that. This is pain. Bubble Man, okay. Am I gonna hit the volcano? Yes. Oh. Guard not effective on these. There we go. Finally got Proto Man, but didn't end up using it. Yeah, so this is a pretty bad spot. UnderNet 3 seems to be all fire. The Metatarsus Brucusio the Traveler. Okay, well, that's progress. And I could go this way to get access to UnderNet Square. Let's just do that real quick. I don't know if I need to do this. I think there might be a reason to be evil here. So I do have white touching white here. A little strange, but I'm okay. So if I get into fights right now, I will be bugged, which isn't great. Okay, do I want to spend all of my money on HP memory? Oh shoot, I didn't want to buy that. I wanted to look at it, and the thing bugged out. Oh well. Apparently you have to tap that super lightly, because it flashes up and then flashes away real quick. What is this old wood chip I just bought? Summons old wood from hole. Okay, well... I'm not planning on using a hole, so that is questionable. No. I don't think UnderNet has anything actually other than stores. Huge formidable statue, sure. There is a reason to come here for a job later. Right, and then from here... This is how I gain access to deeper in the UnderNet, I guess. No, but this is also available from SciLab Net, which I don't have access to. I wonder why. This is not useful though. This teleports me to here, which has an item for a job, but I don't have jobs. Access to that yet, that's SciLab. Looks like you have what it takes, go on through. Right, so if I do that, I can get in here, which will then not be backwards compatible. I'm stuck in this area once I go into it. I can't... that's not actually true. I can come back down this way. Have I just misread this thing this whole time? Let's try going forward and see. I shouldn't be grabbing these because they might be traps, although they might also be money, I suppose. Okay, this is actually really good. With the +1. Lots of damage. Oh, my damage is amazing. Let's just grab this. Oh, this guy can't actually hurt me. So I guess we'll just wait until I'm full health and then do a charge attack. How much is full? Is it like 520? This is my only heal now, unfortunately, because I got rid of my actual heals. Now, in hindsight, maybe I want that 200 back in here. More than 520. Alright, I just bought some more health. More than I thought. Okay. Now we've got a shake 1U. Sure. So from here... Oh, no, no, no. What I was looking at with the map... No, because we can get around that way. Yeah, again, for some reason I thought I couldn't get back, but... It's just needlessly convoluted. Okay, well... If I go SciLab Net, I can get out here, right? Which... Shouldn't that mean that this is in logic? I'm so confused. Okay, we'll do 120 on Drillman. That looks good to me. Dino Wave Q. Yes, give me more of those, please. Yeah, I'm just here. And... Hold on. I might have to report something to the people who've made the pop tracker. Or maybe I'm using an outdated version of the pop tracker, that's always possible. Oh, I know why I'm sliding like that. Because I have a bug installed. Forgot I had done that. Why is my character doing funny things? Thought that was the shake chip, but no, the shake chip jumps over, or the shake enemy jumps over to your side of the screen to attack you. You know, this, even with the charge, it's super slow. Let's just do this. Menuing is hard. Okay. Yeah, because with this tracker, it's showing this as not in logic. Another boomer chip, please. Nice. But I can totally get to this. Alright. Apparently we have SciLab Net access. Let's check that out. Store. Should be a shop in here somewhere. No, I don't want a folder. Is there just nothing here? Okay, last place to check. Yeah, this is early game, so this is reasonable HP memories to buy. In terms of cost, I'm still a little bit low on money though. We sure go through it. And there should be a check down there as well. Rock arm. Another H. Okay, money is greatly appreciated at this point. Gravity trap, definitely worth coming out of my way for. Well, it clears the tracker. That's the important thing. Alright, and back to the UnderNet, I suppose. Oh, that didn't finish it off. Unfortunate. So with damage up, that does a lot more damage, even though it takes longer to charge, because I got rid of the charge boost. Can turbo a little bit here. Okay, that should do it. I wonder if it tries to avoid overkill or if it just kind of goes. Alright, and from here, I do have to run all the way around. Alright, get out of my way. Oh my god. Actually stuck. Misjudged it again. For some reason I thought that was going to do enough damage. This command actually doesn't do very much damage, even for a level 3 chip. This will work, though, this time. We do hit the center tile 3 times. I guess that's why it doesn't do that much damage. Alright, so back here. So unexpected SciLab access. And now we do UnderNet 6 and 7. We're on to 6, which is a huge mess of these arrows. I think this is the way we want to go. Let's go for the trap first. Oh, money, okay. Arrow upgrade. And just trying to plan my route for the other one. I think it's this way. And then all the way around. Now we're in the grass section. Excellent. Now these are not very nice options, though. Ow. But because this is the grass section, we should get a bunch of natural healing here. Which is good. Flam Man. It's interesting, like you can have innate 8 letters in your name, but for some reason they decided not to go with Flame Man. Alright, and with that, we are actually done with this section entirely. Pretty quick. UnderNet 7. Let's just kill this thing. Okay, swamps do their thing. Now, I'm seeing a whole bunch of green on this tracker, which is concerning because 50 bug frags. I'm not saying that it's in logic. As far as I know... Yeah, not currently randomized. Okay, thank you for that. So these ones don't actually matter yet. Good that the tracker resolves that. That just means that we really just have 2 checks that we want to do here. This one, oil body, tracks viruses, I believe. Only the king. Can't get access to that yet, though it is supposedly in logic. Good. Let's be safe. And by safe, I mean let's not get trapped. Darn it. Chips were not super friendly this time around. Stop doing that. Right, and you guys float, so you don't actually... don't actually do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Don't break panels, is what I'm trying to say. Ember. Only open for the truly strong, not me. Okay. So the remaining 3 checks there are not currently randomized, never need to worry about them. And I guess we want to run back now. Like so. And here, how do we get back to this? Just by going to the right here. That's down. Oh, if I'd gone for that, wouldn't have quite worked. Okay, drill man, get me something good. Got the double delete, that was lucky. Zenny is arguably good. Okay, we're back in under square. This ended up being a much longer session than I was intending. I'm not even done yet, because I still have some more to do in terms of stuff to get here. I just have UnderNet 4, which from here, UnderNet 3 doesn't actually go to UnderNet 4, so we have to go back to UnderNet 2. Which is fortunately pretty straightforward to do. Don't like this. Shoot. Really don't want to get hit by those. Okay, I'll stop trying to use that. Got a drill man. We finished off one of them. Yeah, I really like the combat system in Mega Man Battle Network because these enemies, individually, they're not a challenge. They're all really easy, really predictable, easy to dodge. But when you start mixing them together, that's when things get really interesting. Okay, so yeah, we can't get back to UnderNet 2, so we have to go back to UnderNet 1. Now we're in UnderNet 2. Okay, from UnderNet 2, how do I get to UnderNet 4? I need yellow teleporter, which is accessed from the very bottom. I almost should have just skipped out. Well, I should have. It would have been faster instead of running all the way back for this. Would have been faster, I think, just to exit the net and come back. Oh well. Money, nice. Here I need to go down and cross this arrow. Another nice thing about the pop tracker is just that your screen is so small you can't really see much of where you're going. Okay, we are going to kill the annoying, scary enemy first. Oh, you're a higher level one. Wait for you to attack, so that I know which row to fight from. Because the Ice Wave has a chance of not actually spawning. Or spawning like top, middle, or bottom middle. So I like to, if I fire it from the middle lane. So I like to know exactly where that attack is going. All right, onward to UnderNet 4. Here. Don't tell anyone I'm here. So this is technically not in logic, but that's fine. Might as well clear it up here so I never have to do the UnderNet again. And I guess that just leaves a single UnderNet check, and then we've full cleared UnderNet. Okay, let's use this. Copy damage, I was too slow. Darn it. Proto-Man, just kill everything. Another bug frag. Kind of matters, I guess. Where am I? Alright, I'm coming back. It's unfortunately quite the hike to get to this last check. Ooh. Well, I guess I'll do a Beastman from the start, just because it will... No, we'll actually wait on Beastman. There we go. Because that way I can get the triple hit on one of the actual scary enemies. And then Bubble Man. Ow. Been pretty close to death a couple of times here. Okay. Even the game is like, bro, what are you doing? Ah, unfortunate. No reward for me. And this is, right, teleporter. Oh. Wait. What was that? I skipped that too quickly because I just assumed it was a bug. This leads to UnderNet 5. I haven't already done this. This must have been collected. Okay, it's a mystery. I'm a little bit confused by what's going on right now. Drillman, thankfully. Can we get it in time before the thing disappears? Darn it. Maybe it'll still work? Okay, it still worked. That's an annoying enemy type. Can I get a cross shield? Desert man. Orbital command building to SC2, which is already done. Yeah. Now if I check my... yeah, this is now gone, but it was already gone. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, somebody had done a collect on a StarCraft, which is why that had gone away. So if that's not the teleporter that I want, how do I actually get up here? From there? That doesn't work. Maybe not from any of this. Off of pillar. This teleports to this. This teleports to this. So this teleports... These connect, these connect, these connect, these connect. The same color. Maybe I just warp into there from somewhere else. Those connect. Okay. I'm not sure how to get that. Before I exit out of this, I guess I will just do a quick run around on the bigger view. Which is maybe a mistake. Okay, so now we have you done. That didn't actually do very much damage. I'm only hitting you twice. Let's do this. It's an annoying enemy type. Yeah, I can't get over there. And I've already... Oh, there's this... Did I just miss this literally this whole time? Okay. I can read maps. I just went for this and I didn't go for the teleport. Beastman's not great here because these enemies will hide. That's alright. Got a little bit of health out of it. Didn't get my 4 Dyna Waves, but that's something I will just have to live with. Alright. There we go. I didn't remember this being hard to get to. Beastman. peach sapling, that might actually be important. And then I guess since I'm here, I think this is a frag vendor, but let's just... let's just check that out. Also, we'll kill the... Oh, seriously? Man, that thing is so annoying. There we go. So what this thing's doing on the right side there, those are sanctuary paddles, which just increase its defense. So you take half damage from everything while you're standing on one, I believe. Alright, more health. Alright, and if we go here... Talk to you. Not bug brag, okay. Well, we're never coming back here, so let's just buy that. Okay, so UnderNet. In conclusion, we have completely explored the UnderNet except for these three which aren't randomized yet. Again, work in progress randomizer, I suppose. Yoka Net has stuff in logic. That's the last thing I had to check. BeachNet, these are in logic. That's probably connected to that. That stuff could be done, but I'm not going to. Alright, well, let's just finish up what was available here. So we're seeing... where is that? There it is. So we're seeing that. That's showing us in logic, but I don't have access to subchips yet. You know what? This has been going on long enough for now. Use a sneak run, just so I don't get attacked for a bit. This is all going to be relatively early game, so I did that. Didn't do this. Code. Yes, can't do that, but that leads us to network, and we should be Tamako's homepage. Alright, viruses are pretty common here, even with sneak run. Metagel B, I do like those. Do not have a... What does it even say? Don't have a world 3 pin, so I can't do that. And I do have to go a little bit in. There's a shop that I can get to if I go all the way in here. This connects up to U, which doesn't matter. Yoka homepage. So I can go around that way. Or I can go around the top as well. I think I'm not going to bother with the press path. I think that'll be slower, longer, more convoluted. So we're just going to go in just enough. I'm not even going to bother with the data. To grab this. This is purple. Never mind. No purple for me, because I don't have access to unlockers yet. I wonder if it'll tell me when Sneak Run wears off. I mean, I guess I'll get attacked is what'll happen. Okay, energy cell. Okay, Sneak Run just expired. This Navicust, I don't actually know how to use that, so I'm not going to. That's not really in logic because unlockers are weird. I ranted about that a little bit at the beginning. That was absolutely the wrong spot to stand. Can't hit with that anymore. Too slow. Okay. Shouldn't have grabbed that. It was high chance of being a virus. Okay. And from here, this is the last square net shop. So we could buy more stuff here. I don't think there's anything here I really want to do right now, though. So we might actually be done for now. On another shop. Right, so this is showing as in logic. This is available from hospital, beach. I've been to beach, I just didn't re-go through beach. Right, okay. Right, because I meant to redo that and then I got distracted by UnderNet, which I didn't think I had access to all the way. So we'll use one more sneak run. And use this again. And come out here, and from here we want to go this way. And this is relatively straightforward as far as getting the data. Just come down here. Bandara trinket. Sounds cooler than it is, I suppose. And we come in here. Don't take that. Money, thank you. And another purple. Okay. So we have access to 3 purple mystery data. We had access to 5, but we've only received 2 unlockers. And that, I believe, is everything that is currently available in logic for Mega Man Battle Network. So yeah, that was quite a long session. Combat was relatively quick, so I don't think I really need to edit any of that out. Yeah, so we are done for now until we get access to more stuff. I will see you then.